Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now our man Joe has closed the show for show. Yeah, Joseph Parker stops Martin Bakole in round two with an overhand right on top of the skull and sends the big 310 man down to the canvas, right? So Joseph Parker can move on to bigger and better things. Let's talk about it. Martin Bakole shows up on 2 days' notice. Comes in at 310 pounds, which, hey, you shouldn't be that heavy. Big man comes in at 310 pounds, but it's still Martin Bakole. He was in Congo for about 4 days, right? He wasn't not in a training camp, but he was in training. But still, it wasn't a 12-week training camp like Joseph Parker had. So coming in on 2 days' notice, let's give props to Martin Bakole for showing up and for saving that card and for putting his reputation on the line against an informed Joseph Parker. Let's do that, respectfully. Come on now. Now, Martin Bakole is stopped in round two after throwing some massive uppercuts on Joseph Parker in the beginning of that in that first round and beginning of that second round. He was landing some shots, you could tell, and we all knew he was going to be dangerous for the first 4 or 5 rounds. But Joseph Parker, to stand in there, he took put his inner agate cabayal on and said, even though this is the bigger guy, was walking up on him and throwing punches with intentions, bad intentions on a bigger guy that you know was dangerous. So that was very, very risky from him, right, to do so. But our guy, Joseph Parker, showed he's informed. Now, let me just tell you what I was saying. When I seen Joseph Parker at 267, I get pissed off. I roll with Joe, but I don't need him to be no damn 267. I'm sick of all these damn, overweight ass heavyweights. I'm from the old school, man. Heavyweight can weigh 220, 225. That's why, you know what? I've been against Bridgerweight the whole time. No, I ain't. We need to have one because these heavyweights are too damn big. Joseph Parker felt like he better come in at 267 so he can handle Dubois. Right, so he's gonna put on this extra weight, and they're all putting on this extra weight. Tyson Fury was 270, Timer 280, Jarrell Miller 300 pounds, Martin Bakole 280 something in fights. You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna have these 280 something, then we need a super heavyweight division or something. But he's 267 pounds, but he had the weight. He was still able to, you could see that he was agile, but he was against a guy who was just plodding forward. I don't know if I want to see Joseph Parker 267, that heavy. About 250, 250 something, Not even 259, 250 something, low, so it can stay and still be Joe. You know what I mean? But at least he handled his business this evening, and we're all happy for him. You know that. With Joseph Parker all day, every day here, and that's cool. Now, much props to Josh Padley for showing up against Shakur Stevenson. I'm not going to do an extra video about that. We know that Schofield pulled out of the fight. Stevenson was fighting Josh Padley. Padley showed up also with like 4 days notice. He was putting up, solar panels on top of a house. Got a call, showed up, and showed out in terms of hanging in there and showing his resiliency and his heart. That was really good to see for that man. But, he's up against Shakur Stevenson, who stopped him with body blows. But that was awesome to see. Fight before that, Carlos Adames against Hashish. It was a draw. I don't believe it. I think Adames was the champion and did enough to win. But, hey, whatever. It is what it is. I think they, kind of did Adames. I think Adames did enough to win that fight. But all in all, it's a good card up until now. Let's watch the main event. Our guy, Joseph Parker, is on a roll. Unfortunately, because you got to imagine, Joseph Parker could have had a letdown. He didn't. He's classy like he always has. He took this fight serious. Now he wants something, something big coming up. Let's see what it is. But congratulations to our man, Joe. We roll with Joe for sure. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.